She had a clock come out that was this big. Like literally this big. A clock came out that big. Morning. It's Monday. It's test day. I'm not excited. My stomach hurts. I'm just gonna go in there and do what I can do. I was listening to a Level Up RN video on my way to class, and I still felt like I was getting more out that video than I did in lecture. And that's not a good sign. I don't know. So I'm gonna do what I can for this exam. And for exam 3, I kind of went over it, and it's like I went over unit 3, and I'm just going to go online and look up a whole bunch of YouTube videos. The thing about that is I like to use YouTube videos as like a reference, not as like the official source, because you know your school maybe says 3 to 6 months and online is going to say like 4 to 8. So that's why I don't really like using YouTube as a main source, but I might just have to this time just so I can have a basic understanding. I don't know. So I'm going to go take this stupid test. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm not going to get too upset about it. I'm just going to have to like literally ace exam 3, and I can do that. So if I can at least walk out of here with the B, I'd be satisfied. So pray for me, guys, even though this video is going to be, the test is already going to be done before you see it, but you get the point. Good morning, guys. I just got to school. It's lab day, so today is a PEDS simulation lab. Last few weeks were 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. Last few weeks were I can't think, infants and OB like. So now we're in that PEDS part, which I'm not too excited about. We'll see how it goes. Kids make me a little nervous. I don't have any children, so they make me a little nervous. I thought the babies would freak me out, but they actually did, and it was actually pretty fun. I need to hurry up because it's almost time to go in there. But this morning I got in a nice workout. I got up at like 6:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to do it, but I got my 20-minute bike ride in. So I'm feeling positive energy today, and we're just gonna knock today out. So I'll see you after class. Hey guys, it's after lab. I'm hiding out in my garage. You know how you come home and you don't want to move a muscle and you just want to sit there? I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to talk to them now because I just don't want to get up. I do not want to move a muscle. So I'm so exhausted. It's so crazy because I think because this is like my 9th or 10th. Oh no, this is like my 11th month. I am exhausted, and it's 11 months straight. And I think that's why I'm just so tired all the time. But lab went good. We had to do this training today. I guess an illicit bias training you need for your license. So we did that today. And we did like our PEDS simulation stuff, assessments, and talked about stuff on the test and things like topics on the test and things like that. So now it's just time for me to head in there and get in my comfy clothes and pretty much finish up the rest of my notes. To be honest, they should be done by now, but my cutoff for myself is like Thursday night. I expect when Friday morning hits, like I expect for myself, like I set limits for myself, and I expect all my notes to be done by Friday because you guys know I handwrite all my notes. So I just kind of merge all the important stuff together on my iPad on GoodNotes, and if it's not done by Friday, and usually my tests are on Monday, it's just not smart. There has been times where I'm doing stuff on Sunday night, which is stupid, or Saturday night, and then you don't really have time to, not Sunday night, but maybe like Sunday morning, and then I don't have time to memorize things. But when you have like 6 days to memorize stuff, I mean, you might not get everything. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to finish that up today. I'm like halfway-ish through it, which is still not good. I should be pretty much done, but you know, whatever. So I also got some more flashcards for maternity and peds because I needed them. I'm about to head in and do. I actually ate lunch at school today. I wasn't hungry this morning, and then around 11 o'clock we had a break, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and eat because we stay here all day. So I grabbed something to eat. I had this weird pita pizza they had in the cafe. It was like hot boneless chicken, like a buffalo boneless chicken on top of pita bread with cheese. I mean, it was good. It was different. It was like a pizza, like based pizza, like ranch was on it. I'm not a ranch fan. It wasn't bad, but it was weird. I didn't even know they sold stuff like that over there. So I ended up buying that, which I hate spending my money at school because I have so much food at home right now. We barbecued yesterday, and I just hate doing that because it's just a waste of money. I'm I'm feeling kind of nauseous talking about that food. Probably hasn't drink any water today. See how you don't even get time to take care of yourself? So I'm about to go in the house, drink some water, because I just got nauseous thinking about that pizza. Oh, ugh. Okay, and we also got some paperwork for our NCLEX and stuff, and it's just like, it doesn't feel real, and I don't know, it's just very weird. I don't feel ready. I don't feel prepared. I don't feel ready to be a nurse, but I'm nauseous, so I'm about to go in the house and take care of this feeling. Maybe get some water, lay down for a second. My bad, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, so I'm in the house now. I'm in the living room. I got my lounge wear on or whatever. So after class, realistically, my brain hurts. Okay, so what I do after class is I take a break. Now, there's this guy in my class, and right after lecture, every day he stays at school and he studies. I'm not sure for how long, but regardless, he stays. I physically cannot do that. It hurts. Like, even at the beginning of the semester, my breaks were shorter and everything, but I still could not, because it's just too much. And I really feel like it's important to take a minute to debrief. Now, everybody's brain is different, everybody's game plan on how they study, everything's different. But me personally, like, I could not do that. So beginning, I was refreshed, and like I would work a 12-hour shift and I would not take a break. I would get in the shower, I would make my food, put it in front of me, get an energy drink, and I would literally like drink it, and I would eat, and I would stay up until, let's say I didn't work the next day, I would stay up until from 7:30 to 12 midnight, 1 in the morning, and I would just do it again and again. And I don't know how I managed to do that, because now I have no energy for that. Like, now I'm barely able to hang on, but I really think it's because it's nearing the end, and I have been doing this for, like I said, 11 months straight, because next month would be a year, and that's my graduation. And so it's just like, you get what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Oh my God. Why can't I think of, it's on the tip of my tongue, but you know what I'm thinking of. Oh my God. Why do I want to say withdraw? This is what I mean. Messy brain. You know what? Burnt out. You get burnt out. That's what I'm saying. I am burnt out. So I come home. I'm sorry, y'all. I get animated. I get really loud. So I come home. I change. I get comfortable. I get like a glass of water. I get a snack. I get food. I'm not hungry today because I ate that nasty, I don't even want to say the word, pizza. It made me nauseous last time I talked about it. But it wasn't even, I feel nauseous again. It wasn't nasty. It was just a lot going on, and no. So I come home, I get some water, I get a snack, I start to cook, whatever, depending on the time of the day. If it's like getting out early at 12, today it's 3 o'clock. If I get out early at 12, I'll just make a snack. If it's later, like today, I'll probably just have an early dinner or a snack, whatever. So then I sit my butt on the couch and I give myself at the least an hour. At the beginning of the semester, it was 30 minutes. It was an hour. It was a very short period of time. Now, I'll be honest, my hour might slip into 2 hours. I don't want to say 3, but it's longer than it probably should be because I'm just so exhausted. I also have I had no confidence at the beginning of the semester. None. And now I've mastered my study habits and what I need to do and how long it should take me. So I kind of know what I can do to kind of not stress as bad as I used to. That's it right there. We're caught up. Like I said, Lab went good. I'm all changed, all ready to relax right now. I think I'm definitely gonna put a Sims. I'm just gonna put a timer on so I don't play all night long. I work tomorrow, so I definitely have to keep in check with my time. So, yeah. Y'all see my Sims bar filling up on the fun? It was just red. That was me. That was me a few seconds or a few minutes ago, y'all. But my phone bar is starting to fill up now. Hey guys, so I waited a lot longer than I was supposed to work, and I'm a little irritated and frustrated right now because whatever, life happens and whatever. It's not even that serious. So I have my stuff here. I got my iPad, my Apple Pencil, everything's charged and ready to go. Textbook, and then the PowerPoint is, can't even see it. This is my PowerPoint. So then I kind of put up her notes and I scroll down because on here, if I have both of the tabs open, I'm doing a lot of flipping back and forth, or the screen is too little. So I put the PowerPoints on there. I write my notes on there, and I use the book to refer to, and then this is my objectives, and I highlight everything when I'm done with it. So I have all this to go. It's fine. And I work tomorrow, so I need to hurry up before it gets too late because I need my sleep tonight. Oh my God. And I need to put my scrubs in the laundry because I have none. So I'm gonna get started first, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that because if I do it, then I'm gonna be more distracted. I just need to get in the zone a little bit, so.
I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you took it down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me.
It's 9 o'clock. Didn't finish as many notes as I wanted, as usual. I got some stuff, if you can sort of see it. This is hard to do, y'all. Let me see. I got like, a decent amount of stuff, but there's just so many slides. I don't think I've ever had 179 slides. So it's just like, it's just constantly something after another. So it's like, at this point, I need to be picking important stuff to write about, and then I need to just read off the other stuff in the PowerPoint that is not so important to the test. So that's what I'm just going to do tonight. I'm just going to finish reading, and I don't know. My flashcards come Saturday, so hopefully that will help ease some of the test anxiety I have and the anxiety I have about not finishing the notes, because there's no point in me writing these and not memorizing it. I mean, I already have not too many, 7 pages of notes. Sometimes I have 20 pages, but it's just, I don't know. When do I stop? I don't know. I'm just blabbering. So I'm going to read these notes for the rest of the night. And I've worked tomorrow, so I don't want to stay up too much longer. It's already 9 o'clock. So good night, you guys. Hey, guys. Today is Friday. I don't want to talk too loud. I'm in the break room. I'm at work. I'm a float. So I go to floors that I don't know, people I don't know. So it'd be really awkward if somebody walked in right now. It's Friday. I think my flashcards came, so I'm gonna pick those up after work. I'm in like an observation unit thing, so it's like below the ER, so I guess, they're being observed. And it's like a really good day compared to being on the med-surg floor because they're all independent, they all do them, they're just being watched to see what they're gonna do with them. So it's a good day so far. Hopefully it doesn't go by too slow. It's about 10:25, so obviously it's slower down here than it would be on the med-surg floor. I probably would be running back and forth, but since I'm running out of energy, I kind of like not having really busy days, because that way when I come home, I don't fall asleep on the couch. So, yep. Hey, you guys, I'm about to get changed. I just got off work. I wasn't even tired. I am exhausted now, literally, because it was so calm this morning. Crazy. That's how it always happened. So I picked this up. My friend just told me Tim Hortons has these new like energy things. Y'all know I don't like coffee, so I'll be getting my whatever I can get. It's not bad. I kind of like it. It's like a what was it? Strawberry. I don't know. It says sunrise, sunset, or something. It only come in one size though, and I said this is about a medium. But like, what if I wanted a large? So I'm gonna drink that and try to wake up. And my flashcards came, you guys. So got my package with my flashcards. I'm super excited about that. I'm about to open those, and hopefully it's got everything I need for the test, and I can just flip through those. I'm like really legitimately excited about these flashcards. So I'm about to get in the shower and get changed and showered, and look at these flashcards. Good morning. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm at my clinical's location. I got my soda iced coffee with no ice. I'm gonna steal ice from the hospital. I don't have an ice maker at home. I'm pretty tired. I didn't get a lot of rest last night, and I have like 2 seconds to talk because I have to run in there, but I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm a little exhausted. I'm supposed to have like a family beach day today, so I'm not gonna have any energy. Otherwise I could just go back to sleep. But I'm gonna try to drink a lot of caffeine and stay awake so I can make this work. No, it's not Monday. I'm so used to exams being on Monday. Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy exam day. I look like a bum again. That's nursing school life. So I'm not even embarrassed about it. I am not excited for this test, but I put on my positivity. It works every time. I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna smile some more, and I'm gonna do great. I'm gonna do great. No matter how I feel internally, I say out loud that I'm going to do great. I have had a weird week. I apologize if this vlog or whatever vlog is all over the place. So I'm gonna walk in there now. Wish me luck, and I'll see you guys after the test. I passed. I did it. I made it. Relief. Okay. I passed with an A. Didn't know how I did it. Let me stop saying that. I studied. I worked. I always put too much pressure on myself, and I always, no matter what I do, think that I don't study enough. I feel like my classmate is staring at me record myself. That's really awkward. So I'm gonna go now. But I have one more test. I just have a final next Wednesday, so I have exactly 7 days to study for my final. That's not exciting. The thing that made this semester really scary though is because all my tests are 50 points. So I had exam 1, exam 2, and today I took exam 3. I've done really good on all of them. But the only thing is that the final was 100 points. So God forbid I didn't do good on the final, which I have no doubts that I won't do absolutely fine. But if you didn't do good on a test and then you don't do good on the final, it's not looking good for you because there's not much cushion. You know, normally I have like 5 tests and then a final or something like that. But we only had 3 of them. So it's a little scary. But now that that's out the way, and I have an A, a B plus, and an A. I think I have to check, but so it's around there somewhere. I'm not sure if it's like a A minus or whatever, but it's an A, a B plus, and an A. So now that's done. So I have a really good. I think I have like a 90 in the class. I'm not sure though. I have to check, but I have a really good cushion. So now all I have to do is pass this final, and I have a really good track record for my finals. Every single final except for last semester, as you guys know, because I was a little irritated about that. But every final I've been receiving an A. So let's go get this coffee and go to lecture. Very long day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go. I want to catch you guys up about what happened. I always forget to film after. I film before clinical. Sometimes I'll film after, and then I forget that I have to fill you guys in on the blanks because I'm so busy. And vlogging during nursing school is really hard. And I apologize if my vlogs are all over the place or it feels like I'm not filling in gaps because it's really hard for me I don't know how some people like vlog really well. Like I'm trying the best I can. Like I'm very inspired and proud of women that, or men that are going to nursing school and are vlogging their journey, because I'll remember it and then I won't fill you guys in and I forget, and then I get busy and I study and I have bad days and I have good days, and sometimes those good days I forget to pick up a camera and vlog because I'm spending it with my family or my boyfriend or my friends. And so my time is so limited, as you know, in school, that I forget, you know, it's limited. So I apologize, but I want to fill you guys in on what happened recently with this rotation of OB and PEDS. So I'm gonna try to sum this up because I talk and talk and talk and then I drag stuff out. So I had my first delivery. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. It was the best experience I've ever had, baby wise. I'm like kind of like an anti-kid person, but it's funny because like over the last few months I've been like more open to having a baby, which is, oh, it's so weird to say that out loud, right? I don't think I ever told you guys, so I'm 24, and I've always literally been anti-baby, and me and my boyfriend have been together almost 6 years. So like, it's not like we trust each other. I trust him. We're talking about marriage. We're working our way there. He just got a job. We couldn't afford like a wedding and all that, but we're working our way towards that. And so like that even sounded weird, like marriage was weird, you know? I've been so focused on my career and stuff. It's like I haven't really thought about my life. And so like I'm a little bit more open to it, but even saying that out loud is weird because it still creeps me out. But I am not a kid person. I'm not a baby person. So going in, I just knew, like, I was like, I'm not gonna like OB. I'm not gonna like PEDS, blah, 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 blah. But actually going there, like, really made me feel a little bit more open about children and labor. And as a Black woman, though, always in the back of my mind, I was like, well, you should give OB a little thought, because we know that our statistics for birth and giving birth are just like the death rate. I could cry. It's just so sad how we don't get taken care of properly. And so always in the back of my mind, I did think like, just be open to it, because I mean, I know we need us everywhere. We need more Black women, more Black men in healthcare, period. But I didn't want to write it off because I wanted to be open to it. And that makes me nervous as a Black woman to have children. Like, it does scare me that they won't take my pain seriously. They won't take my birth seriously. And so I seen a TikTok recently with all Black women team, doctor, nurse, like that. That just made me so happy. So because of our birth statistics, I thought like, okay, maybe I consider it. So the crazy thing is after my OB rotation, I really was like, you know, this really isn't that bad. Like, I think I could see myself here. My long-term goal is the ER. That's my long-term goal. I've never even got to tell you guys all this stuff, but my long-term goal is to work in emergency. I think I would like the fast pace. It intrigues me to be able to see different things all the time, challenge myself. I think that'll be really good for me. But so anyway, when I got to the floor, I'd never been over there. I work at that hospital, and I'd never been over there because they don't really need float CNAs over there ever. It's so much different than a med-surg floor. These specialties that they're gatekeeping are so different than, because I'm always floating on different med-surg floors. I never even get to go to the ER, which is crazy because a lot of other float CNAs that they've been down there, I've never been down there. So I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, but I imagine myself there, but I have no clue yet. I won't know until I graduate and I get to do it. So I never been to the OB floor, so I seen some babies and I was really nervous, and I don't remember babies being that tiny. Like, I was like, wow, they're really little. I haven't seen an infant in a while though, in person. Not since like my friend had her baby, which was almost 6 years ago now, which is crazy. So I got a birth. It wasn't the first day. I had some uneventful days, but we won't even talk about that. So I had a birth, and when I got there, my mom I got there around, I got there at 6:30, but reporting everything happened around, let's say it was 7 o'clock, 7:15, something like that. And you know, when you get to the floor, those nurses are cranky. Let's just be honest. They're cranky. They don't want you. And I understand, but I don't, because you or me. And I know, like, you might be having a bad day. You might be on your third 12 in a row, but it's just like, as a student, it's already scary being up here. This is new to me, and for you not to be welcome, it hurts. It really does hurt. My nurse wasn't bad after a while, but at first I was not getting this vibe. Because you stand there, you got your stethoscope on, you scope, you just, you know, you look crazy. And you have no one to talk to. And you're just staring, trying to look busy, but there's nothing for you to do because you can't touch anything without permission. Blech, it's just a mess. But me and my nurse didn't really get time to introduce ourselves because I kind of was like, oh, I'm with you today. Went and introduced myself to the parents. They were great. They were great. They were great. And we went in there, and around 7:20, she was 3 to 4 centimeters. And then it was literally like 20 minutes later, 3 to 4 centimeters. And then 20 minutes later, my nurse looked at the monitor, which I think is for the fetus. Like I said, I don't really know, okay? We only get a little bit of a rotation, so I'm not really knowledgeable, but she looked at the monitor, and then she went into the room, and she checked her, and she's like, oh my God, you're 10 centimeters, you're ready to go, wow. So she's like, I almost didn't go in the room because, you know, I'm still establishing. It's only been like 10 minutes since I've known this nurse. So I didn't want to follow too much, you know, but I didn't want to miss out. So it was funny because I was like, you know, I'm just going to sneak in behind her. I'm going to go in the room and see what happens. And I'm glad I did because I would have missed everything. She was 10 centimeters, and so she's got me in there arranging stuff. I just remember being like, arranging stuff. I'm looking at stuff, and she told me later that day, once like we got a relationship going, she was like, oh, I didn't even get to like explain stuff to you or show you the equipment because she went into labor so fast or was getting ready to have the baby so fast. So she had me kind of like arrange everything. We got everything ready. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I was very scared, okay? I have like this weird, it's probably not even weird, this fear of birth. It freaks me out. So seeing a delivery really made me feel better because I know everyone's different, but my mom did so good and it made me more confident and ready to have children. Like I'm not as freaked out, which is a good thing because I was like messed up. Well, I'm all excited to tell the story. So the mom is here. This is exactly the way I was facing. The mom's here, so I have a really good view of everything going on. And I'm holding her leg, like, you know, just assisting. But I get to see, like, the monitor is here, the baby monitor. The nurse is kind of talking to me a little bit in my ear about stuff. Then we got the resident. We had the attendant come in, and they're all looking at the mom give birth and watching everything, looking at the bleeding, looking at the fluids coming out, you know, and I'm looking at dad, I'm looking at mom, and it was just so great. He encouraged her. He was just giving her beautiful encouragement. I'm glad I ain't see, like, one of those baby dads that's playing the game. No, because I would have just been like, what? So he was just encouraging her, telling her he loved her and you can do this. It was just so beautiful. And I never thought I'd be a person to just be like, it was so beautiful, like birth. It freaks me out, but it was so beautiful. It was so awesome. And so I helped mom and we encouraged mom and she pushed and that baby came right out. I got to see dad cut the cord. I took the picture for him. I watched them like stitch her up, and then my mom actually had some hemorrhaging, which I mean it's a good learning experience but kind of scary. We pushed on her uterus a lot and she was still bleeding, like a slow trickle, I feel like, type of bleed that they talk about in the book, because like we would push and it would come out and it would come out, like it wouldn't stop. And so obviously I don't know what normal looks like, but I kind of can see the concern on the face, but I didn't know what was really, you know, I don't know what's really bad or what's sort of bad or we'll watch type of thing. But she kept pushing on her, so she told me like we're gonna keep going back in. So I kind of feel like stuff can go bad anywhere, but I feel like with these births it can just escalate so fast. But maybe that's anything. And then the problem, okay, let me get a flashcard. This is a good visual. She had a clot come out that was this big, like literally this big. A clot came out that big. I thought maybe that would help solve the issue. So I'm like, okay, that's good in my head. But then they were like, no, that's kind of bad. But then they were hoping that was the reason she was having a slow trickle, was because it was just blocking the blood from coming out when she originally pushed the baby and the placenta out. But it was this big. Like I could hold it. That was not cool. And she did that one more time. So twice in total, she had these humongous clots. So I seen the hemorrhage. I kind of seen how she documented what she was doing to make sure things didn't get worse. I helped mom like get back on her feet again after she had the epidural. So I got to see the nurse take the epidural out and kind of watch her sensation come back in her legs and everything. So I really felt like a part of the birth. So the awesome thing was when I went back to clinicals, they were still there. It was I think 2 days after the birth, they were still there. They're getting ready to get discharged, and they were just the sweetest people ever. And I talked to them, and I got to see the baby. They handed her to me, and I told them it was my first time seeing a birth, and they were super excited. I told them I was thinking about having kids soon, and it was just like a really good first experience to deliver a baby, even though I kind of just stood there, but it counts. It counts, whatever. So it's like a really good experience. Like, I haven't really got good clinicals, so to see that was like really awesome. Like, I felt like I was actually a part of something really cool. Like, I feel really good, and it was just in my head, I was thinking it's moments like this that make me excited to be a nurse, that make me excited for my job. There's so much negativity on the internet about nursing, and it makes you second guess what you're doing. But I have put too much work and too much money. Do you see? Too much money into this to give up now, but it does. It makes you think, is it worth it? So to see that baby be born and be a part of that and imagine that could be my everyday life was like awesome. It was awesome. I actually got a picture with the baby. The parents were so nice. They asked me though. I didn't bring it up, obviously. They were like, I know this is your first delivery. Do you want a picture with her? And I was like, no, well, and they were like, no, I know this is exciting for you. Like, it's exciting for us. Go ahead. Like, we'll take it. So they took one, and then they were like, this is her name if you want to show people. And it was just like, my heart just really felt warm. Like, I know that sounds so stupid, but that was like one of the sweetest things. Like, I won't forget my first delivery. I also got to see a C-section. I didn't really want to see that, but obviously for information I did. Not as like, it's not natural. It kind of freaked me out. Surgery, I don't think is my thing. I watched them, like, it was cool though to be around like the doctors and surgeons. Y'all know what I mean. It was cool to be around like the surgeon students, the attending, and see the nurses row, and then like the surgical techs row. It was like really cool to see that and be a part of that though. I felt really like important with my surgical scrubs on. I watched them like cut her. All the layers of the skin, like to see that in person is very interesting. Seeing all the layers of the skin, the fat, the sac that the baby was in, seeing them take, the weirdest thing though, they take her uterus out, it's huge, and they massage it, and they're just touching all on the uterus, and to see that in person was weird. And then he stuffs it back in. And she was doing great. She did great. She had a humongous baby. I think he was like 9 pounds. I mean, coming out, he was huge. Comparing him to the other babies I had helped and seen on the floor, huge. So I'm guessing that's why she had a C-section. But she did great too. I didn't really get a chance to talk to her too much, but she said I could come in the room and watch her C-section. And it was just kind of interesting how those go. But I felt more part of the birth. I did a little bit more. For the C-section, obviously, I kind of had to just stand back. But I was very grateful to get the opportunity to even stand in there. And it was a little bit more intimidating just because I felt like, what if I break somebody's sterile field? Like, I don't want to make anybody mad. But it went fine. So I had a birth and a C-section. Very grateful because apparently all my classmates, everyone in my group had a good day. Like, we seen everyone's seen a birth, but the other group didn't get a chance. I mean, mostly everyone in my class has children, but the 2 girls I was with, they said they have like 5, and they said it's a completely different thing seeing it than giving birth. I wouldn't know, but I was really excited. I just wanted to tell you guys about that. I'm gonna talk to you guys more about like the program I'm in and my future plans and graduation and everything on a separate video, because I've already talked forever. So thank you for listening to me, guys. I'm super excited. I'm just happy something positive happen. I mean, yes, like I'll complain on these videos, but I still love it. I still love learning. Like I'll say like, oh, I've been doing notes all day, and that is the reality. Like I do notes all day. I do bring my flashcards everywhere. I do read them in the car, and I do forget to clean up the house because I'm so busy. But like I like doing it. Like genuinely, I enjoy learning this stuff. Like I probably don't either. I probably don't talk enough about like I am dedicated. Like I like to learn. I sit and I complain, and it is a lot of work, and it's worth complaining about. I feel like I can complain, but every semester, like I sit and I'm genuinely interested, and I'm like, wow, those are crazy symptoms. Wow, these patients, I can't imagine being in that much pain. Like I actually enjoy learning. Like it's not like I'm just doing this to be cute or to have fun. Like I really do enjoy it. It's not like I probably don't say that enough. So to actually have a hands-on experience like really put stuff together for me. Like I really enjoy it, and I think I'm gonna love my job. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be scary, and I'm freaked out to start and be an actual nurse, but like I'm gonna love my job. I think life, to be a part of a birth, to save someone's life when I get the chance, I think the reward is so worth it. Yeah, so it's been a busy, eventful week. Thank you for watching this vlog with me, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.